Hi there, it's Beauty Junkie. Welcome to my channel. Today I am doing a get ready with me, except I'm going to do a lot more of the steps that I actually do in real life. So I'm going to do my skincare routine that I do in the morning. We'll do some makeup, maybe do some hair. We'll see how it goes. Working from home, I have to tell you, I don't wear makeup every day, especially if I don't have any important meetings planned with people outside of my organization. I don't always wear makeup, especially if I don't plan to go anywhere after work. But today I do have plans after work, so I do want to put on at least a little bit of makeup. I generally like to do that if I have time or I'm in the mood or whatnot. So I do want to go through my skincare routine. That includes washing my face and all of that. Some of the steps I will be going into detail. Some of it I will be skipping ahead a little bit. So let's get into it. All right, I am here in my bathroom. It's not a glamorous setup at all. I'm gonna start out with a new cleanser just because I want to try it a little bit more. When I get a new product, I usually try it for a little bit and then I'll go back to my old products, use those up, and then go back to the new stuff. I don't know, I'm weird like that. I get really excited and want to try new things, especially when I'm, trying out things for a video. So this is a new cleanser I got from Be Glowing. This is Allies of Skin Molecular Silk Amino Hydrating Cleanser. This is a very soft gel-like texture. I've been using it just dry on my skin to see what it would be like as a makeup remover. It's kind of an odd texture, a little bit hard to move around. So I'm just going to use it like a regular cleanser and wet my face first and then put it on. So I'm gonna go ahead and wet my face. Now I am dripping wet. I have a little dollop. I love the color of this. I actually hate the chemical smell. But when my face is wet, it goes on super gel-like and creamy. When it feels really good. The smell of it's pretty awful though. Not that I have to have fragrance, but this one does not smell good. So it's definitely slips around a lot better when you have water in your skin first. When you put it on dry and try to remove makeup, I don't know, it's just a little bit hard to move around the product, but this feels good for sure. So I don't do too much. That's all I do with cleanser. So I dried my face. Sometimes I will follow up with a mask or whatever during the day while I'm working. That doesn't happen too often. Usually I'm pretty busy and don't have time for that. And I just need to slap everything on, sunscreen, and get the day going, get on my computer. There's the rare occasion where I might have some time to put on a mask. I actually probably need one. I have some stuff going on my forehead. I don't know what's happening. But I did use an exfoliating mask last night, so I don't want to go too overboard. I'm going to use a toner today because I'm noticing some bumps on my neck. I don't know if they are skin tags because they're so small, but they kind of look like that and I don't like it. So I'm going to be using this gentle resurfacing liquid from Deviant Skincare. This is a toner and it's got all these acids in it. So I'm just gonna put a little bit on here, tap it on. I don't know if this is gonna help. I've kind of had these little bumps for a while. Sometimes I have a lot, sometimes I feel like I don't. Right now it looks, I was putting on my makeup the other day in the sun and I just saw all these little white bumps that, they're not white, they're actually my skin color, but they're very tiny bumps. I don't know if it's hair, kind of clogging my pores and creating a little bump. I don't really know what's happening, but I'm gonna use some of this toner on my face and we're gonna move on. I don't use that toners very often just because it's a little bit much for my skin. I'm going to brush my teeth, my Philips Sonicare brush, and my Crest 3D White toothpaste. I have the Radiant Mint. Very exciting. I'm gonna go ahead and speed this part up. My teeth are all brushed, so we're gonna move into my bedroom where I have most of my leave-on skincare type of stuff. Alright, I moved to my vanity makeup table in my bedroom. It's been a while since I filmed in here. I usually like to film in my regular filming spot because it's right in front of a good natural light window. The window's way over there. I can only configure my bedroom so many ways, but I have this amazing huge vanity desk, this IKEA one, right in front of me. This is where I keep my skincare that I don't need a sink for. So most of my skincare is in my bedroom. So we're going to continue the process in here. So I applied that toner. I'm going to put on a facial mist. Sometimes I use this, sometimes I don't, but basically after I wash my face, you know, tap off the excess, my skin is already dry, right? So I put on this facial mist. This is the Josh Roseberg Hydrating Accelerator. This, I got this off Ulta. Not sure if the brand is still on there, but that's where I got it. I believe this is one of his top skincare products. It actually feels moisturizing. Some mists, they just feel like water, but this one feels moisturizing. It does smell like lavender though, which I could do without. Next, I like to follow up with my vitamin C serum. This is the Summer Friday CC Me serum. And I just usually use only a pump all over the face. It feels a little sticky tacky, but I usually follow up with another like essence hydrating step. So what I've been using lately is the Soul Sue First Care Activating Serum. This is a serum, but it's more like an essence hydrating watery step. So I usually use 1 or 2 pumps. That's 2 pumps. You can see it's very liquidy. It's very much a ginseng herbal scent. So I just slap this on. People like to tap in their skincare. I don't really do that. Again, a little bit sticky, but I usually don't stop there. Now I'm going to go extra, use the Jordan Samuel Hydrate the Serum. This is a pretty simple layering step. It's just another hyaluronic acid kind of a step. So I just put on a little bit there. You can see I layer a lot. Not everyone has to do this, but even though I'm combo, I find at the end of the day I can get pretty dry if I don't like add all these things in. Like if I just wash and use moisturizer, sometimes, a lot of times I feel like it's not enough, especially as I get older. Moving more into my latter half of my 30s now. Sometimes I like to do a oily serum. This one's like not super oily, but it's a thicker serum. This is the Future Cosmetics Boutique Beauty Drops #1. Sometimes I add this in with a moisturizer, and that's kind of my last step. I don't think I want to do that today. I think I'm just gonna throw on my Jordan Samuel Performance Cream. This is a lightweight moisturizing lotion. It's pretty simple. Not a lot of bells and whistles. This is going to be my last step before sunscreen. Fragrance free, really simple. It's lightweight, but not too lightweight. Like you can feel the moisture on your skin, so I like that about it. This is a sunscreen I use, the Pure Block SPF 45 sun cream, daily sun cream. It smells like citrus. This is about how much I usually put on. I'm gonna take this down the neck. Anywhere you're gonna be exposed. I pretty much use this daily, even if I'm just sitting inside all day in the winter. Like today, it's been raining, it's cloudy. I'm still putting on sunscreen, even though it's like 2 p.m. right now. I got a really late start to doing my routine. It's just a very relaxed day, so I didn't jump up right away and do all this stuff. But normally I get up, I try to do this right away or within the first hour of getting up and getting ready. Normally if I'm going to work in an office, I have to move a lot faster. So I definitely have to do this like really either right after breakfast or do this while I'm eating breakfast and then put on my makeup quickly and head out the door. But when I'm at home, things are a lot more chill. So that's it. It is a little bit sticky, so I do wait a bit before I jump into makeup application. Look at the hair today. So last night, Sunday night, is when I normally put a mask in my hair, deep condition. So my hair actually looks pretty decent. It's not actually all the way dry. I can feel a little bit of dampness hiding up in those layers, but this is kind of what it looks like right after I wash it. When I naturally dry it, this is the texture. And so things look pretty calm right now. It's the second and third days when I sleep on it that it gets out of control. But this is pretty good, so I think I'm gonna leave it alone actually, and I'll probably just tie it back so I can put on makeup again. I just wanted to kind of go through the normal routine, kind of assess the hair. Sometimes if I'm just going natural and I have second, third, fourth day hair, I just add some water and a little bit of oil or a curl reactivator and just kind of move it around a little bit to just make it look a little bit smoother and more defined. Actually, I wanted to show you, I have this UV protector spray from Beautay. This is new. And if I ever go in the sun, which I might tomorrow, go for a walk or something, I usually like to wear a hat if I'm gonna go for a walk or be outside for a long time. I like to wear a hat, but like the ponytail sticks out from the hat, so I like to protect the blonde from fading and all that. I spend a lot of money on my hair, so I like to protect it. Hopefully it does a little bit of something. I usually like to wear perfume at home, especially during the pandemic. It's a nice little wake up. Sometimes it makes me sneeze though when I wear perfume, even though I like it. It's a little vial I created. This is the Xerjoff Lyra perfume. Ooh, Xerjoff is strong. I like to wear perfume at home if I remember. These days I'm kind of forgetting to put it on, so my perfumes are going to waste for the past couple years. But during the pandemic, I bought a lot of perfume. I just got a new one actually from Sephora that I'll have to do a video on. But it is a mood lifter for me. It does make me feel more confident. I like finding out, discovering different perfumes. It's a lot of fun. But I do like to add it to my routine. Sometimes I'm not in the mood to wear perfume, like if I'm gonna go for a long walk. I noticed in the summer, if I was wearing a perfume, bugs would follow me, like bees and stuff. I'm like, I cannot smell like anything good when I'm going for a walk. But during the winter and stuff, they don't care about me. All right, back to my normal filming area. We're gonna get into some makeup. I also want to show you some new shoe purchases I just got delivered to me. Actually, they got delivered to my neighbor, so I was a little concerned. But we'll get into that in a bit. I want to do the makeup first. I need to tweeze my eyebrows quickly. I know, this is like a really fun step no one ever shows on YouTube. But yes, I don't have a lot of eyebrows. You can see they're just not very thick. I have eyebrows, but they're just not a lot to them, especially from here over. But I do like to remove the part underneath the brow that grows back. It's usually not a lot. Sometimes they just grow back at different paces. You know, sometimes you'll get a bunch here, then another week you'll get a bunch here. Anyways, I don't really like to wax my brows because I don't have a lot. It always looks better when they do it, but I need a lot of help in terms of filling in. So I would probably need like someone to dye my brows or do a tattoo, which I don't want to do, but I don't care that much. But I do get some stragglers. Basically, if I let my eyebrows really grow out, they would grow out underneath here. Like I would have a lot under here. Not a lot, but you know what I mean. It would just drop my eyeshadow space a little bit. So like this part would go across this hair. This would be filled in a bit more, which, you know, would be more of a boy brow. I just like a little bit of a shape. But as you guys have noticed, I'm not picky with my brows at all. Like anything that my hair will do, I usually leave the hair there. Like up here, I don't really clean up that much. I have gotten waxed or like sugar waxing before, which is a little bit more gentle on the skin. I hate appointments. It's like a lot of, it's like what, 15, 20 bucks just for this. To me, it's not worth it. 10 bucks for the lips. It's like it takes you guys like not very long. I know it costs money to like have the wax and, you know, their time. I get it. It's a service that I don't want to do, or I just don't want to pay for it. So I just pluck my eyebrows, and I'm sure it would look, it looks a lot better when they do it because they trim it up, you know, they brush all the hairs up, trim it. The shape is just better. It's just, I think it would annoy me more if I had more hair, I think is the issue. And that's really my problem, is I don't have a lot. So that's it. That's all the plucking I'm going to do. You know, a lot of people have been talking about 90s brows lately. They seem to be coming back. I don't know. I'm going to keep whatever hair I have. I'm not going to try to make it thin. Onto primer. I'm going to be using my Victoria Beckham Cell Rejuvenating Primer. You'll notice this is a smaller bottle than I normally use because I'm try to use the golden version more, just because I don't want it to expire. I prefer the original that doesn't have the golden color. It's just white. But I probably need to use this up sooner than later, so I'm gonna try to use it. Ooh, a little bit of a slight golden orangey look. It's not my favorite color. I don't know. Some people like it, some people don't. I think if you have darker skin tones, it's probably gonna look better on you. I'm using the front-facing camera today, like the selfie camera. So sorry if I look into the wrong places. I try not to do that. I know it looks nuts. For foundation, I'm gonna use something really light. This is the YSL New NU. This is the Bare Look Tint. One of my favorite lightweight, barely there foundations, or tinted moisturizers. I don't know what you want to call it. It's kind of a skincare hybrid kind of product. This is the shade NU3. It's really creamy and lightweight. I often find myself applying a little bit too much on my face because I think, oh, it's so lightweight, but it actually has more pigment than you think it will. I use my fingers with this, but I also like to use a sponge, so I'm going to use the sponge today. And sorry, it is so dark. The clouds, it stopped raining, but the clouds are pretty dark and the sun is blocked. But today's video isn't so much about the details of my makeup. Just want to show you my everyday process of getting ready. Usually I'm at home for work, and I usually just want to put on light makeup for work and something quick and easy. Just want a quick polish, quick evening out of the skin tone. So a foundation like this that looks natural on camera is great for me. What I usually need to focus on is concealer and under the eyes to make sure I don't look like I have dark circles or look super tired. Even if I am, I don't want to look tired. So I'm going to use the Clé de Peau corrector for eyes, radiant corrector for eyes. This is Ivory. Taking another sponge, taking the Clé de Peau concealer stick. This is the SPF 25. The new version of this is SPF 27. They reformulated it. I just got this before they reformulated, so I'm gonna wait before I repurchase. Knowing me, I usually like to try all new things, so I don't know if I'll repurchase this one. I kind of have mixed feelings about the stick one. I find it easy to apply, but I feel like it makes me look a little bit older. I don't know, I probably apply too much every time, but it's so easy to over apply, I guess. It's fine. It's creates more texture than I think there is sometimes, but it does kind of cancel out the dark discoloration under there. But the texture could be improved, so maybe the new one is better. I don't know. Now for powder, this is a new product to me. You guys will probably have seen my Be Glowing haul. This is one of the things I picked up. This is the Feathery Cloud Set. This is the Cloud Set. I have the shade Feathery. It's a clean finishing powder. I applied this over the weekend, and I think I applied too much. Like, it just made me look really dry. So I'm gonna try a little bit less today and see how this goes. But it's nice and lightweight. You get a lot more, it really works, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Like, you get a lot more out of it with less product than some of the other setting powders I have. Maybe because it's baked, maybe because I'm just used to working with loose powder all the time to set my face. But you really don't need a lot, which always great, right? That powder is probably gonna last me forever. For blush, the M Cosmetics Heaven's Glow in one of the new shades, Baroque. I just saw she came out some really bright colors for spring in new blush shades. There's like a really bright kind of pinkish cherub shade, and she had like an orange shade which looked really fun. But this is from the Masterpiece collection, so the collection that came out just before the new, I don't know what she's calling it, spring blush collection. The Masterpiece collection is what she came out with, and I just like the naturalness of this color. It is still peachy, but it's kind of brown, kind of pink at the same time, so it's a interesting color. I've been using it quite a bit. Highlighter, I'm gonna go double duty. All right, so I'm gonna use the new Chanel Rev Day Camellia highlighter. This is that flower highlighter that everyone's loving. I think it's subtle. Everyone has an opinion on what highlighter should look like, but I think it's actually really good for a naturalish glow. Some people, any glow is not natural, but it's a refined highlighter. It's not gonna be your unnatural kind of spacey highlighter. It's really pretty. And then I'm gonna top it off with the new highlighter pens from Chanel, the Stylo Lumiere Regard. I have the Eclat pink shade. It's this twist up liquid highlighter pen, and I'm gonna put this on top. Some of you, this is going to be too much highlight. For others of you, this is not enough. I love a lot of highlight. To me, it's just good enough. Put a little bit up here on the brow bone. It's such a natural lit from within glow. It's not super in your face. It's really subtle. I'm glad I picked it up, even though it seems like a product you don't really need. It's not something I really have in my collection, a highlighter liquid pen that you can use multiple places. That's an actual liquid, it's not a cream stick. Onto brows, I'm using my Tom Ford Fiber Brow Gel in Taupe. This is my perfect one product and done eyebrow filler in. This is my one and done eyebrow product. That's what I meant to say. It's not gonna give me like super sculpted. Like if you want like a really sculpted out brow, pretty hard to do with a brow gel, but I can get really bold brows really quick. I mean, that's probably a little bit too much, but you know what I mean. You guys can see a huge difference between each brow there. I would say sometimes I get a little bit too much product on the brush. That's the major downside with this, but the brows last all day. It's a good color. The brush is almost perfect. Could be a little bit smaller, but I really like it. So I get really bold brows with that product. You can use a much lighter hand, of course, but if you like a good fill-in, you have a lot to fill in, you don't want to spend a lot of time on your brow, you're not interested in perfection, I recommend, even though it's like $55, that brow product lasts me so long, longer than any pencil. It's really good. Okay, onto eyeshadow. I'm using this Natasha Denona Trio Chrome palette. It's one of the limited edition palettes, I believe. These colors don't seem wearable, but it's been a long time. I think they're wearable enough if you like greens, purples, peaches, and you want a little bit of extra fun thrown in there with the multi-chrome shades. I think this palette's excellent. I think what will surprise you, the colors might look scary, but I think what will surprise you is like that matte formula that Natasha has is still in here, so it's still an excellent quality palette as long as you like the colors. I still want to pick up a lot of palettes from Natasha Denona, like the Glam, the Retro. I still want to pick up, but I'm like, those are old palettes. You guys aren't probably interested in seeing eye looks from them anymore. But they look like such classics and her formula is so good. So if you guys wouldn't mind seeing some looks from those palettes, let me know. But what do I want to play with today? So green is always tempting for me. But I kind of feel like going into peach, this peach row. I think that would be fun. Let's start with Diatonic, this guy right here. That is really peach and corally and orangey. You guys know what I mean. Peachy coral, peachy orange. I'm using no primer on my lids. Okay, onto Garmin, which is this brownish shade here. Use this in my crease. These shadows are so good. I know they're really expensive, but Pat McGrath, Natasha Denona, I think have the best eyeshadows on, some of the best. There's a lot of indie brands with some really cool stuff out there, but in terms of like high-end, really simple to use, high quality, those two companies are like at the top of my list. But even though I say that, I don't have a lot of Natasha Denona. I have some, but not compared to lots of other people. I don't know, I just felt like her palettes are so large. And I know she has larger ones than this. I don't know. I get intimidated when a palette has that many shades sometimes. Especially like if they're all matte. I'm like, what am I gonna do with all matte? But like this palette, it's pretty much all matte except for 3 shades, so it's interesting. It's just a challenge for me, I suppose, than what I am used to working with or, you know, using on my eyes. I don't know that this pink highlighter goes with the peach brown look, but we're working with it. Let's go with Plutonium, this scary color right here. How fun is that? Orange, mango. Ooh, spicy. This is what I love about makeup and eyeshadow in particular, just playing with different colors every time you do it. So I normally wouldn't do this for a work day, but we're having a little bit of fun here today. Just wanted to, when I open up this palette, I'm like, yes, this is what I want to do. So going into color flip, which is like this purple greenish multi-chrome, using my finger, just gonna do a little bit of this right in the middle of my lid. It's kind of purpley, right? Orange and purple go together, sort of. So it's not the brightest, chromiest multi-chrome, but it's really easy to work with. You don't have to use a primer. You don't even have to use your fingers, in my opinion. And you can get it to work. You can get it to shift. The shift isn't like super strong, but it's cool enough, you know? Now for the money, is it worth getting this palette for the multi-chromes? Probably not, but if you like these colors, it's an excellent palette. Her new pastel palette, some of those shades look really pretty. I think individually I would really like them, but a whole palette of them with not a lot of neutrals to work with, and I have to use a different palette. Probably not a palette I would use very often. Kind of like this. Like, I don't regret getting this. I recommended that people get this if they like these colors. I do like purples and greens, so it made sense for me. But at the same time, I don't reach for it a lot, even though I like these colors. But the pastel, that would be something I would probably reach for even less than this palette. But it looked fun. And people seem to have some really pretty looks from it. I don't know. It's like one of those things where you see it and you're like, oh, that looks cool, but do I need it? Do I want it? Some things I really hesitate on and I regret, and then it becomes too late for me to get it, kind of, for my channel. Okay, I think I'm kind of done with the eyes here. I think we got something fun going on. I think I'm just going to use some mascara to finish it off. My Chanel Le Volume sample of mascara. What a fun palette, you guys. If you guys have that palette, don't forget to use it. It's so pretty. So I like this mascara when I first opened it. I don't know if I still like it. I mean, it's pretty good. Kind of wish it gave me a little bit more length. All right, mascara is on. Lip stuff. Okay, so the other day I did a full face of Clean Beauty, and I forgot that I had a Clean Beauty lip liner. So I'm gonna use the Victoria Beckham Lip Definer in the shade number 3, and I'm gonna use her Posh lipstick. This is a really pretty, like, mauve-y berry tone lip liner that I often forget about. This is the Posh lipstick in Jump. Which this lip liner is perfect for. So we're a little bit more romantic, matching more of the purple than the peach with this look. Alright guys, that was the final look. I'm really enjoying Natasha Denona. I just need to remember to buy more of her eyeshadows for sure. Alright, so last part of the video, I'm going to show you my new shoe purchases that I got from Zappos.com. I know Zappos has been around for a while. I've been under a rock. I have to say, I'm not a clothes and shoes person. I'm not super into accessories. Sometimes I get the urge, like, I need a new purse, or I need a new this, or I feel like buying something new. And it is springtime, so I am gotten a little bit of that I need new thing bug. Sometimes I get that. And so I picked up some new shoes, and I'm just gonna throw these in this makeup video, even though I know it's pretty random, it's more lifestyle. Just in case you guys are interested in this kinds of stuff from me. I think it's always fun to see what people are picking up and buying new for the spring. I have more stuff coming on the way. So I have another pair of shoes from Tory Burch coming, but I got some new slides from Tory Burch, and they are jelly slides, and they are amazing. These are them. These are the red shade, even though they are more maroon, dark red, I suppose. I put them on just now, so they have a little bit of a residue on there. But these are jelly slides from, and these are, I believe, new this season. I don't know if they came out in 2021 or not, but this is the size 9, and Nordstrom was sold out of these in my size, so I ended up going onto Zappos. I'm sure you guys buy shoes from Zappos all the time, but I don't know, they had my size in this color, so I went with them. I couldn't get a discount at all. They only offer discounts to teachers and students, which I'm not either of those. But that was okay. I was comforted by the fact that they do free returns for a whole year after you buy them. So I was like, well, if these don't work out, I can just mail them back and get something else. So these are, I was a little bit worried from the reviews that some people said they're too narrow, they're uncomfortable, they're slippery. I just tried them on carpet, so I don't know what they're like on a sidewalk or on the dirt or anything like that. But these are so comfortable, and they don't slide around on me, and they fit, and I love them, and I love the way that they look. They have different colors. I believe they have like a white, a light green. But I really wanted this color. I think they have a black, which obviously would be go with everything, but I wanted something a little bit different that would stand out a little bit. I remember growing up with jellies when I was in elementary school. Jelly clear sandals with glitter in them. That is what I was wearing. And these are a throwback to that time. A lot of jellies this spring, different styles. And I thought these were super cute. They are heavy though. So you can see how thick they are. They are one of those more sturdy sandals, so you're gonna feel them when you walk. But honestly, when people mention that in the reviews, it doesn't bother me. They're too cute for that to bother me. I also got some really classic shoes that some of you be like, ugh, boring. But whatever. I can't remember the last time I had Birkenstocks. Maybe I was a kid. So I finally got some because I felt like they're comfortable. They're a neutral shoe that can go with a lot of things. I can wear them many months of the year. They're pricey. These are Birkenstocks. These are the classic, I don't know what these are called, Arizona style. Okay, so looking on the box here, these are the Arizona Habanas. And I got the size 9 for women. So they come in European sizes. So this is a size 40. These are the regular Arizonas, and these have the, I believe they call soft sole, soft footbed, it says on here. I wanted to make sure I was going to get a comfortable pair. They have some that don't have the soft insoles. It would probably be best if you can compare what they're like in person, but I went with ordering them online just because I hate shopping in person anymore. So I went the soft ones. I just put them on. I put, adjusted the buckles to my feet. These are the brown, dark brown. It says natural cork, waxy leather, Eva soft footbed. I don't know their true name, but these were the oiled brown leather, so they're not like a rough leather, like they have like a sheen to them a little bit. That's the ones I picked out. These, I have to say, do look a little bit more unisex because of the color, but they have so many different colors. You can make it yours, essentially. But, I mean, a man, woman, anybody wearing this. They do look like hippie shoes, I have to admit, when I see them on my feet. But I think they're back in style, and I'm going to get a lot of use out of them. I don't like shoes. I don't like laces. So if I have a tennis shoe, it has to be easy to put on and off, and it has to look it has to be comfortable and cute. So I love sandals. I don't mind investing a little bit more money in sandals. I know in the past I used to only want to buy cheap shoes, and they would wear out really quickly. So I'm hoping I'm spending a little bit more money. These were gonna last, and I'm gonna like them for a long time. I don't know about the jellies, but I mean, a jelly is just so practical. Even if you just wear it to the beach or to the pool, you'll always have a cute little slide. Even if you don't wear them out every day, So Birkenstock, on the side of their box, they have all the different styles. So this is the Arizona. It has 2 buckles here. They had some other new ones that I hadn't seen before. The Madrid just has 1 buckle. I thought that would be cute, but I was a little concerned, like, is it just gonna slide off my foot? Is it gonna be harder to control? So maybe the 1 buckle, if I can try it in person, that might be something to pick up in the future, because that looks to me a little less bulky, a little bit more feminine looking. They also have some cool other designs on here for sandals. They also make regular tennis shoes, it looks like. And they have some new styles. I'm not quite, maybe it's this one, where they have a lot thinner straps now. Those also look a little bit more feminine if you don't like these wide straps. But these really do look like Jesus shoes, especially the brown. I don't mind that. I just want something that I can wear with a lot of things. So I went with the brown. You could get black, whatever, white. I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna get these dirty. The downside to these, once you wear them, like the oils in your foot do turn these dark. It's just how it works with the kind of cork footbed. But these guys, oh, let's see. These are called the Bubble Jellies, and this is the shade red. I got the size 9, so pretty simple for that one. I do have some Tory Burch flip-flop kind of sandals on their way. I ordered directly from torybirch.com. I got a brown, very popular style. I think it's the Miller Cloud that I picked up. And I wanted to get like a kind of a cool olive shade, something a little bit different. I didn't really want to get brown, but that was the style that was on sale. And I was gonna save around $50 than their normal price in that style. So I was like, even though it's not my favorite color, I think brown is a very wearable style that I can pretty much wear every day. And I wanted a nicer, cushier footbed, because to me, if it's not comfortable and I can't wear it for several hours, I'm not gonna wear it or want to wear it for very long. So I wanted to get a flip-flop style from Tory Burch that was classy, that I, you know, can wear for many years. So I went with the brown on sale. So I'm waiting for that to come. Maybe I'll show you guys when I get that, if it fits into one of my videos. And maybe I'll just do a whole shoe video. Let me know what you guys are into this spring for footwear, for clothes. Let me know what you guys are thinking about picking up. And hopefully you had fun joining me today on this different style get ready with me video, kind of including skincare this time, not just makeup application. All right guys, if you enjoyed this video, click the thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye guys.